Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Unveiled Paranormal News.
Yes, welcome to Unveil Paranormal News, where we don't really give up around here. Okay, we say
Pretty
what
much.
we want, and we share important information with you at the same time.
We do, yes.
Right on. Absolutely, guys. Tonight we have a very interesting show for you. There's lots of tea brewing tonight. I swear this is becoming the Unveil Paranormal tea time. But people want to poke and prod and stir things up.
Right.
Nice and hot.
Unnecessarily.
Unnecessarily. So your girl here and Bradley's got things to say. And we are doing things slightly different because I did not have as much prep time. Well, I did, but I went down a rabbit hole. So I didn't prep like I normally do.
But we're fact checking to make sure what we say is backed up by facts. So
yes, I was fact checking things. I wanted to see what was real, what was not real. I like to do my research, guys, for sure. All right, let's get started. The first thing's up, just in some news here. This was just posted a couple hours ago. James Long, I don't know him personally, but I know a lot of people in the field that know him. He's looking for some help down in Arkansas.
Yep, Hot Springs, I believe. Yeah, This popped up on my feed earlier today, so I thought we should share this in case anyone down in that area can help. Just reach out to James Long. And
absolutely.
I've never actually interacted with him a whole lot. I know he was offering a demonology class at one point. I thought about taking it, but it just never came to fruition.
Yep, absolutely. So we got him, and it looks like Lawrence County, Illinois is the other location there they have listed.
Okay.
If anybody can reach out to him and let him know. Also, Hannah House announced, sadly, it is canceled for 2024.
It's canceled permanently.
Well, yeah, okay. I haven't read it yet. All right, guys. I've had very little time to prep. Rabbit holes. All right, so 2024 and the foreseeable future. I apologize for that.
Hey, Melanie.
Him himself will not be promoting or hosting it any longer. Him himself is Jason Snyder. We all know Jason. Most of us love Jason and adore him for what he's brought to the community. We appreciate that.
I tolerate him.
Bradley, shush. You need a set on top for. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not going down that hole. Anyways, he's a nice guy, though. I will give him that. So just a heads up on that. If you're planning to go to Hannah House, sorry, it's not happening, at least with him. Okay? All right. Hello, Melanie. Next up, guys, we're just going to go down here. We got events coming up. This one's in September. This is one Brad shared with me. We all love a good metaphysical psychic fair, because why not?
I'm pretty sure this one's in Indy.
Yep.
Down here in Indy.
So this is down in Union Township Hall. No, what? This is Decatur.
Oh, yeah, up in Decatur, right.
What?
I shared so many weird ones with you, I get them confused too.
I wonder who these people are now. I had to look into this one more. So, again, did not prepare. Did not read this stuff. I just took what he gave me.
Yep, Chris, I do have my new hat on, which is the good egg.
Yes, the good egg. He has the good egg on. He told me what that was today. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
So yes, this is in Decatur, Indiana, which is interesting to me because that's a small town up here near us.
Yeah, but they take Halloween like crazy in Decatur.
Yes, so. They have Monster Pizza, which is horror-themed pizza place, and they do a lot of haunted tours. And you guys may have heard of Mike Myers of Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. So this is all near me. So yeah, I guess that is true. They do take it quite seriously. So
Melanie's
to Decatur.
It looks like Melanie's sister went to it last year.
Oh, nice. Monster Pizza is the best. Pete, you've had it? I had it a couple times. Yep, Michael Myers of Decatur. Yep, that's where they're all from. So I worked there for a
I've
while.
been a couple of
There.
times. We had
You've
a
been
new
through there?
friend who lived there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, John? You're under the wrong page, but hey.
It's all right. Representing Indie Afterlife Society. That's what he's doing. All right. Next up, also Creepy Cincinnati, Paraforensic. These are the peeps from Underground Paranormal Network.
Yep. Austin Maynard and Mike Ring and
yep, he's probably the one that posted this.
Yep.
They have a public ghost hunt April 27th at the Haunted Middle Point School. I like that school quite a bit. I hated that there were bats in there last year, but I survived, and so will you.
Yep. I love Middle Point. Middle Point is one of my favorite locations. Hey, Brandy.
Yes. And a lot of mystery surrounding the building and a lot of mystery surrounding outside of the building, which, by the way, Brad, remind me because that gentleman that's missing came up the other day.
Oh, okay.
So definitely look into the history around Middle Point School. Very interesting stuff's going on with that location.
We got swarmed by bats that night in the break room area, actually, when we were there last. So there are definitely bats there.
Do you want me to get my hat on?
Show if you want to. I have the photo.
So I'll show you guys.
What's up, John? You're still under not your regular name.
Guys, so this is a quick story. We're at Middle Point School. Just really quick story. Middle Point School, and we're sitting in the break room chit-chatting, and I hear some ruffling inside the wall, right? Up near the top inside the wall, and I'm like, and we already seen bats in the night. I'm like, I know it's got to be another one. That thing swooped out of that damn wall, out of the ceiling. I dropped to the floor like I always do. Every single time I see a damn bat, it's like, bam, hit the deck. And I grab this, and I go like this. And that was my hat until I left.
Yep. You actually had the feet like out in front of you like a helmet.
Did I have it like this?
Like I said, I have the photo. I can more than willingly share
I do not play around when it comes to bats. I do not play around when it comes to bats. I hate them. They're disgusting. Ugh. So.
But yeah, still one of my favorite places I've ever investigated.
Yeah.
Crazy good really cool evidence.
Place. Really cool. Yeah. All right. Okay. Next. All right, guys. I always call this Me Paracon. I don't know if it's supposed to be Mi Paracon. Whatever. I call it Me Paracon. Is coming up. This one is going to be his 14th year in August the 22nd to 24th.
Yeah, and they've got a grouping of hotel rooms up there.
Yes.
So.
Yep, absolutely. So I've not been to this one. I've not been to Paracon, Michigan, but they have a ton. So
they do. I've never been to Michigan, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's jump over to Santiago here. We love sharing him. He is doing Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, promoting that. I would love to go to this. It's July 26th through 28th. He will be there, of course, along with several other people. We have John Zaffis. Let's see. The ones that I actually have heard of. Porter, Brian Murray, Rachel Stratton. I don't know about the other ones. I feel like I should know the other ones.
Hi, John. You're still not under your own name.
Oh my gosh. Michigan is cool, and I have been to Milwaukee with my cousin. Yep. I've been to Michigan. I've just not been to Paracon.
Yeah, I've just never been to Michigan ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You should. You should go. It's not that far. All right. Over to our celebrities some more. We got 13 Ghosts. is getting its own TV series. I had to
Yep.
ask Brad about this.
So I don't do horror movies, but I've heard of the movie 13th Ghost. So what they're doing is taking the 13 ghosts from the, hey, you're finally here under your own name. They're taking the movie The 13 Ghosts and giving each ghost its own backstory through a TV series now.
Okay. So it's a movie.
So it was originally a movie.
I feel like I should watch this movie.
Yeah, so it was originally a movie, and now they're going back and giving each of the ghosts from the movie their own backstory through a TV series.
Okay. Sounds interesting. I see some. What is Fear the Walking Dead?
Fear the Walking Dead is
is it zombies?
Is one of the spin-offs from the regular Walking Dead TV series.
I'm not a zombie fan. I just not.
Yeah, I went to see the movie World War Z, not knowing it was a zombie movie.
Oh.
So I felt really stupid.
Yeah, Melanie, okay, just so you guys know, in general, I don't watch a lot of anything but YouTube. And I am constantly not watching, like, I don't watch, like, YouTube like Mr. Beast. I watch, like, boring, like, I've been on this financial kick all year, so I've been watching financial videos, and, like, I'm a boring person outside of the paranormal, guys. I'm just telling you, plain Jane, nerd, boring. That's who I am. How many ways are you guys live on? 5 places?
Yeah, I'm on 2, and then however many you're on.
I'm on 3.
Yeah, so,
yep, 3 other
places. 5 places.
5. So yeah, I might have to look into this, because now the thing is, like, if it's like suspenseful or like a mystery type thing, I would be into it.
Yeah, I've
like
never,
a mystery behind their story.
I've never seen it because I don't watch horror movies. So
yeah, and I guess I lied, Melanie. I do watch quite a bit of criminal documentaries. And I say I'm your average white girl. I love them.
John said he's going to create 16 more pages just so he can sign in under them too.
Oh my gosh.
And all welcome, right, guys. And welcome, Emil. You made it just in time.
Yes, welcome. All right, guys, here's the guy that everybody loves and loves to hate at the same time. Zach Bagans has made it on to the show. He just signed a 3-year deal, continuing his series, Ghost Adventures. Yep. There you have it.
Signed up for 3 more years of him.
So you get him for at least 3 more years. I will say this, out of all of, he must be the most financially smart out of all of them, because I love research, guys, so I do stupid things like research people's net, and he's like the richest one, way over the old guys.
If you ever need a good laugh, look up Zach Bagans on Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my god. Yes.
The frosted tips are worth watching it. It's him and his sister playing Wheel of Fortune together. It's pretty funny.
Yes, he is on Wheel of Fortune.
That's
Zach Bagans.
Yeah, he was like 19 and a film student at UCLA at the time. So yeah, frosted tips. Him and his sister are playing Wheel of Fortune, like the actual TV show.
Wow. It's golden and horrible at the same time. Yeah. All right, guys, that's all we have for our regular news here. We are going to skip Skywatch, but because you guys all love him, here's Henry.
Yeah, and he moved on his own like last week after we got back from the gathering, and I didn't want to move him after I actually witnessed him move by himself. So that's why he's kind of sitting like that.
So he's been pouting all day, or for like a week, it looks like.
Yep.
Maybe Ginger's mad at him or something, because he got a lot of attention.
He did.
At the event. So.
And I still love the photo you took with him.
Which one's that?
At the gathering, where it says haters behind it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like I took that picture and I shared it and I'm like, quality family time. And in the background you see the planchette waving and the other side of my head says haters. So it literally reads, hi haters. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't notice that. But I still liked it. It was fun. All right.
Yeah, I like Ghost Adventures for their locations and their tech. The rest of the show's crap.
Yeah.
Going back to Zach Bagans. So I know
Yes.
I was reading the comments. Sorry.
Same. I would say something, but I don't watch the show. So yeah. Sure.
and it's neat to see places that I've been and then they go after I've been there. So
that is kind of cool. I will agree with that. Not just them, but anybody.
Like right.
Series.
So like their episodes that they did at Fox Hollow. I was at Fox Hollow like 2 years before they were even involved there. So
yeah.
Some of the stuff that they caught, I had already experienced there. So
you got to get me in there sometime.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I will tell him that.
Right. All right, guys. So next segment we are going to do that. We're skipping Skywatch. So thanks, Henry, for joining us. Next is my least favorite, when bats attack.
All right, so if Ethan doesn't get touched in the butt by a bat, he's going to go get the SB7T, and he's going to leave me down here by myself.
Ghost hunting in the basement of a haunted prison filled with bats.
Oh.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's all right, man. You got it. You are the Batman. Bats are terrified of you. You can do this, brother. Come on. We some kind of chicken?
Yes, I am chicken. Dude, I can't do it.
Come on, bro.
He's right there, bro. He's in the hole.
Is he really?
Yes. Like right around the corner.
Why'd you say it like that?
What?
You're like right around the corner.
Right around the corner, man.
Just go low to the ground and run, haul ass. You got this, brother. I believe in you. You're going to do the same thing. I got to throw action music over this.
Michael.
We got to get that fucking...
What?
So that bat didn't. So you were expecting that bat to come at you.
Yes.
And it didn't.
Oh my God.
It went like.
Do you know where they're at, by the way, in that?
Emil has a good point that it might be the Sugar Shack at West Virginia State Penitentiary, but the graffiti doesn't look right.
Okay.
So it's highly possible. And hello, Brad Webb.
I guess I could look if it says. How do I go out of screen?
Yeah,
They don't say where they're at.
It
oh,
looks.
It's Moundsville.
Oh, then yeah, it's the Sugar Shack.
Yeah. This Moundsville's where they tagged it at. So
Yep.
Maybe that's what it is.
Then it was the Sugar Shack at West Virginia State Pen.
All right, there we go. All right, so guys, we are going to skip a couple things here today. Brad, do we need to do tarot or no?
Nah, I don't think we need to do a full tarot. We could still give like how we think people's week's gonna be. I mean, just a general read, not really.
Okay. Then we're gonna get to it. Here's your tarot read. All right, weekly tarot read. How's everybody? It sounds like I said tarot read.
She was pretty nice in American Pie.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like you met her or something there for a second.
I have never met her. I know she comes to Horror Hound a lot though.
Does she?
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. Before we go to tea time, because everybody's here for tea this week, we'll do a tarot card read. What? I just had one get thrown out. Should we do that one?
Yep. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Yes, we are rushing to tea time because we're going to spend a lot of time on it. And hey, Amanda.
Yes, we got tea time for tonight. Okay, tonight's tarot card. Knight of Swords. Take a look at the card. All right, let's talk about it. Why does this thing make me think of masculinity and the P word? I don't know. Like, that's the first word that popped in my head. Like a 7th grader would say out loud in the middle of class, the P word.
Like, I need to pee?
No! It's not popcorn either. Oh my God, you did not go to one of those middle schools where a 7th grade boy would be like in health class and just randomly blurt out the P word?
I guess not.
It's not president. The big D energy card, but it's the P word. I literally like that. I don't get it why that word popped up in my head. Yes, thank you, John, for spelling it out for everyone.
Oh, okay. Now I know the P word. I was like, there's lots of P words, and then you didn't make it any clearer, so I was really confused.
7th grade, like that didn't happen at your school?
I don't remember much of school.
Guess
I
what
hated
it
school.
matters how you pull and place it. Yes, it does. Brad does too know how to be childish. I know, Brad. Anyways, so my first thought was the P word for some reason.
Okay.
No idea why that's on my mind right now.
Well, tea time is about a giant dick, so
that is true. That must be it. That's got to be it. I'm just thinking about that big old D. That we're going to talk about in a little bit. So maybe this means, since it's the Knight of Swords, it's like the master of the P. Maybe it's going to be a good weekend. I don't know.
We are ghost hunting this weekend, so hopefully it's a good weekend.
We are ghost hunting this weekend.
With several people that are in chat.
I really hope that we don't see any of these at that ghost hunt, though.
Yeah, I hope not.
No whipping it out, boys.
Well, it's me or John, so.
Oh, God. See it hot? Let's turn this fan on, guys. Anyways, that was my first thought. Maybe you should read this tarot card because I just went sideways. What doesn't it look at it? There's so much masculinity going on. Like, it's just so like.
Yep.
He's just going for it, just straight towards the goal. And maybe that's what this weekend's about. We're all just gonna Let's go straight towards our goals and conquer.
I'm good with that.
Divide and conquer, Brad. Divide and conquer.
Oh my God.
That's how it works, right?
As long as we don't multiply.
Divide, conquer, do not multiply. No, I'm not assuming it's gender, okay? It just feels masculine. That's why I didn't say it was a man. It feels masculine. Yeah, I got nothing else on that, guys. You guys have to interpret that one.
Yep. I'm not sure what that's going to mean, but I'm glad I suggested doing tarot because it totally went not where I thought it was going to go.
This is why you said maybe we shouldn't do tarot. You knew something was up.
Suggested using the naughty playing cards.
You did. Emil.
Oh, he's reading them.
He brings us the real reason. Big changes. Opportunity, seize the moment, jump in. Arrival and departure. Whoa. Assertive, direct, honest, quick. See, I wasn't that far off.
Right. I mean, go after what you. Yeah.
Go against the flow, leader. Go against the flow, not with it, against it.
Oh my God.
I'm so done. All right. No, Emil, we appreciate the because you know what? You're actually kind of confirming what I'm thinking, and it's great. I appreciate it. I really do. Your mental innocence taken from me? Sorry, you're on the wrong show there, honey.
You've met both of us, right?
Yes, he has. So, definitely has. Okay, guys. That's all we're going to do on that. This gives us a lovely half an hour to share with you all the research I've been doing and give you guys a bunch of updates on the paranormal drama and a stupid, petty little feud.
That is never going to go away.
It's never going to go away.
Never going to go away.
And we just are going to have to discuss it because why not? So, guys, without further ado, it's time for Paranormal Tea. Cheers.
Yeah, woohoo, I hate that sound. It makes me have to go pee every time. See, even Emil said it this time.
What? The pee sound. I'm going to change it, damn it. I'll put like a badass song to it, like the Bat Attack one for next week. Yeah. All right, guys. So this week's Paranormal Tea is on one topic that everybody's probably seen has gone down over the past week, primarily, thanks to the lovely weather.
It's been escalated this week to a new level.
It's been escalated to the level of just plain trash. But what I'd like to all share with you before we talk about the shit show that it is I'm going to share with you guys a little update from our friends at Randolph County. Let me find it. Here it is. All right, guys. So as many of you know, Indiana and Ohio had a ton of tornadic and terrible storm happen. And Randolph County, we have this posting in regards to Stone Mansion. Yep. So if you guys don't know, these properties, Stone Mansion, Randolph County, are both owned by Dan Allen. Probably his brother, Save the Properties, whatever. You know, that whole group of people owns it. Save the Properties, LLC. And as you see here, this is the update on Stone Mansion, where they're at. Yes, I have a ton of tabs up, Jeremy. And so we have lots to say about this situation because
I feel bad for the building. Like, I feel bad for Dan. I feel bad that the building got hit. If you haven't seen the photos, the front porch is like destroyed. Mm-hmm. Like every tree in the yard is uprooted or broken. There's windows blowing out. The roof's going to have to be replaced in spots. So they are in it's ugly. It's ugly up there. Like I literally wanted to drive up there last Saturday, but I didn't make it up there. But
I literally drove through Winchester 2 Saturdays ago on my way home, to and from. You guys probably saw my video when I went past Randolph. I took a TikTok for it.
mm-hmm.
It did need work. I agree with you, Emil.
Yes,
it did need some work.
The inside was destroyed beforehand. The outside
Right.
of the building didn't really look that bad.
Yep.
But now that
agree.
the giant tree landed on the front porch and literally cracked the roof.
Right. And remind you guys, just so you know, I did some research on the property.
What's up, Phil Gibson?
Dan and all of them have only owned this property since 2009 or 2019.
Right. So the Stone Mansion was just in disrepair because it had to have been looking like that well before they bought it.
Right. So I did some research on Dan and his properties and when he took ownership of them, all that stuff, because tonight's tea is about location ownership and stupid location ownership feuds. We have a specific one we're going to discuss, and that's why we're here. So I did some research on Dan. I've already done research on the other property owner because I did that forever ago. It was destroyed when they bought it.
Yeah. It truly was.
Like hoarder conditions, gross. You didn't know RCI got hit? Randolph County Asylum. It did not.
The asylum did not get hit. It was the Stone Mansion, but the people who own Randolph County own Stone Mansion and other locations.
Same, Amo. I would love to get me a haunted cash cow.
For under $1,000, I mean, literally $1.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So, anyways, they posted about this. This is where you can donate. So, I'm going to first off, I just want to recommend this to go to Randolph County and donate here. But what kind of stirred all this was a GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a post the other day from Addie Gaddis, who everybody knows as one of Adam Kimmel's minions, is what I'm told.
Yes, very much so.
Where she had made some claims about the posting of the GoFundMe and about Dan and them and the properties and all that, right? And so instead of reading her comments that I read and like disputing on there with her, I just decided to just talk about it on here because I don't care. I have nothing to lose, nothing to gain from any of this.
And we already know that Addie isn't always Addie. Sometimes Addie is Adam from previous interactions with Addie. So
yes. That is something I've learned is it's not always her that's like he has access to her social medias or something. Something's going on there.
Somehow.
I don't know what their friendship
and he
is.
Lives in Pennsylvania, and she lives here in Indiana at least.
Really? Okay. So, anyways, long story short, okay, she posts this. What did I screenshot it? Let me grab that actually, so I can show you guys what exactly I shared. It is this one. Ooh, what are you doing? Technical issues, guys. Technical issues. Don't mind me. Crap. What do I do here? Window. This window. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. So this is what I posted. I said, why is this type of animosity deemed okay in the paranormal? So the reason I was asking this question was because Addie had posted here and Brad sent this to me. So he said, when you see a GoFundMe for a location hit by a tornado, and they possibly are using a picture from another location that shows more destruction, so people will send more money. So first off, she's saying the GoFundMe, be specific, the GoFundMe is sharing worse photos to try to get more money out of you, I guess. Then there's a news report of the owner saying these buildings are my retirement money. When I read that, I just laughed, and I will tell you guys why. Y'all probably should donate to his pockets. Yeah, y'all probably shouldn't. God. he doesn't like fixing the buildings, which I don't agree with. Anyway, so here's her response to it. She says, there's no ridiculous feud. There was a picture on a GoFundMe that's not from the location on the GoFundMe. Simple as that. And I'm going to dispute that here in just a second. Here's another thing. This person actually responded to mine, and she responded to them saying, our prices at Madison have been the same since they opened in 2017. If anybody has been to Madison since 2017, let me know what your cost was. I'd love to know.
I've never been to Madison. I have been to Fairfield, but I don't remember what the cost was.
And Fairfield's price has been the same since it opened in 2020. If you know what Fairfield's price was in 2020, let me know. Like, if you got receipts and everything, like, look, this is what I paid. I'm all about that evidence. I don't watch crime shows for nothing.
So, yeah, we did our research on shit. So we know. Oh, go ahead.
You're good. So you said Randolph is sharing Stone Mansion's GoFundMe. Is that the issue? No. That's not the issue. So when you go to what Randolph County was sharing, that actually goes to the website to donate. But I'm going to share this little screen here with you. Oh, make it stop. So this, I'm going to share with you guys the GoFundMe.
That was in question.
That is in question. So this is the GoFundMe. You can see it earned $975 out of $7,500. I want to say a couple things first, Brad, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I seen an argument on my comments about, well, don't they have insurance? My thoughts. Here's just my thoughts, guys. The insurance process can be timely and whatnot. It can be timely, and I would hope they have insurance. The off chance they don't, well, that was fucking stupid.
But Dan and Rich are too smart of guys and too good of business people to not have insurance. And then one of their posts, it literally mentions them having insurance.
Okay, see, there you go. So allegedly on this post, Addie's saying one of these photos are not of the building. This is the building.
Mm-hmm. That's the added-on garage in the front of the building. Okay.
This is a tree in the building. I don't know what this is.
That might not be.
That's what they're talking about?
That might be the photo in question, but that's still a lot of damage that's in their yard and on their property. So you still got to clean that up. Right.
So I don't know how you can decipher this from being their problem or not their problem, but I don't get why that's like, let's nitpick. Like, I don't think that they are in the reality of it is there was an F3 tornado that went through Winchester, Indiana, and it destroyed property. That's the reality of it.
A crap ton of the town.
When does it occur to you that you're like, well, I'm going to look at this and say they're liars. Like, the stone wasn't hit. There's not that much damage, blah, blah, blah. But like, why would you even go there? Like, why is that like your go-to? I know John and Jackie's son. Anyway.
Emil, you're messaging me during the show and it's dinging in my ears. Hold on.
Emil, we told you not to do that. So here's my thing. First off, your argument is that is a fake ass photo. Whatever, I don't care. You know, that's the stupidest thing to post. Like, you're mad about a photo, right? It's not, it's just little petty things that we find through certain people like to post, these location owners. I have no idea if this is a photo at the Stones property or not. I don't freaking know, and I don't care. I know there's an F3 tornado that went through there. I'm not stupid. I did not share this GoFundMe, and I will tell you why, because I have no idea who Melissa is. This Melissa Rapanos. And I do think, just like those people that commented when I see damage to our haunted properties, I do also think, well, don't they have insurance? Like, I think that too. But I get it. The insurance process is long. The insurance process is going to be really long, especially since it's a tornado and not just a fire, or you know what I mean? It's not
right.
centralized.
It's affecting so many other people.
Yes. So I get it. Like, it might be helpful for them. They're going to obviously lose revenue because they're not going to be able to book this
right.
for a while.
Right. And one thing they said in one of their posts is, if you have the Stone Mansion booked, they're going to work with you to get into one of their other locations or refund your money.
Right.
I saw that in one of their posts. So they're stepping it up and trying to cover their butts.
See, Phil, that's good to know. But see, somebody like me, I don't know that. I didn't
know Melissa. I know Rich, I know Dan, I know Kate, and some of the other people who do the tours. But yeah, I had never heard of that person.
Yeah. The other thing that sucks about GoFundMe, guys, just so you know, like, I think I'm still going to say I'm going to veer you more towards that donation page from Randolph. Is GoFundMe takes a lot of fees out.
Yes.
So it is easy to get in and get out, accept donations, whatever, quick and easy, but they take a lot of fees out. So keep that in mind. So on her second argument about Dan making the comment, this is his retirement. I found the clip about the Stone Mansion being hit and what Dan had to say. So I'm going to share that with you guys. Because I got to do my research. I want to know, So I'm going to share this with you. Hopefully, let me know if you cannot hear it. Okay, Brad?
Okay.
There we go.
In the hail. And if you look close during that lightning strike at the top of the screen, that's the tornado off in the distance that ripped through Randolph County. School officials say this was the moment that tornado was headed toward a nursing home. According to Randolph County Sheriff's Office administrators there, the tornado damaged or destroyed more than 160 structures in that area. And one of the homes that was in the direct path of that Winchester tornado managed to escape any severe damage.
Yeah, listen, the house is more than 150 years old. Those nearby say its survival is a credit to exactly how it was built. A group known as Save the Old Properties is dedicating a lot of time and money toward restoring 6 properties across Northeast Indiana and Ohio. One of those properties is Stone Mansion. Mansion was one of more than 100 buildings damaged across Randolph County.
This is our retirement money. So then we hope to, what revenues we make, get a little bit back for retirement. But right now we're just putting everything right back into it.
Indiana Department of Homeland Security asked
This is their retirement money. So that was an issue. I'm going to tell you guys one thing. I did some research on these guys, further research on and I'm not going to tell you any addresses or anything like that, but I assure you they are not living in no big old McMansions.
They are not.
I assure you that what they own under both their names and their other names is not going towards any, like, the money is not going towards their lifestyle of high level lifestyle.
Definitely not.
That's not happening.
Any money they're making on their locations are putting back into the locations or buying new locations to help save those properties. I mean, they're literally saving properties.
So, as Brad and I know, we follow these locations quite a bit because they're in our area.
Mm-hmm. I've been to all of Dan's locations, like every single one of them except one, which is happening in a few weeks or a couple months. But yeah. I've been to every one of Dan's locations, even ones that aren't even open to the public. I've been in, so it's like, yeah. So,
not everyone yet, but ones that are open.
Right. So, and he goes in and cleans them up. Like the very first time I was ever in Old Blackford County Jail, the basement was atrocious, like dirt and coal everywhere and wood and everything. Now you go into Blackford County Jail, it's clean. I mean, it's still a dirt floor, but there's not crap laying everywhere and there's no huge chunks of coal, and yeah, so they do actually improve their buildings.
Right. And, we've seen over the years, and he's gotten Blackford County in a good condition, for example.
He used to live in the building, for God's sake.
Right. And I did some research to see when they got these properties that I could find all the stuff. I mean, the farthest back I could go was 1998. He's had Blackford County Jail. He got the Speakeasy in the early 2000s. Randolph came in 2015, Stone in 2019, and the Lynn Church in 2023. We still got to find the Jones, Jim Jones.
That is Lynn. Jim Jones is Lynn.
Oh, Center's the one we got to find.
Yeah, we still have to look up Center Church and Liberty High in Findlay, Ohio.
Right. And I only look at this stuff because I have, after doing years of investigating, I now kind of have a passion for wanting to own a location. Wasn't something I used to seek out, but now it is. So I'm always curious about how these people got these properties, what they had to spend to get them, how they're looking right now. So I do a little bit of nosiness. But what we've seen consistently is with his properties that we have experienced is they are consistently being upgraded, consistently being cleaned up.
The only one I could say that probably doesn't get as much love as it should is the Speakeasy. It's got lots of roof issues. It leaks. There's crap up there. That's one location, but they don't promote that one very much either. Like a lot of people add that on for like $100 when you rent Old Blackford County Jail because it's literally right across the street. Right. And so it's one that they don't like promote as much as Randolph and Blackford and the churches. Like I've been to the Center Church. It's super clean. It's got they made sure it had a working bathroom. They added heat in it at Randolph County. I mean,
yep, they have all that stuff. They have that at the Jim Jones one too, which is a fairly new one. I mean, some of these properties are easier to flip than others. If they were a church and they were recently a church, it's a little bit easier to flip it to get it prepared. Because we all know that we love when we can investigate in comfort. We love investigating and seeing kind of the creepy stuff too, like the creepy looking buildings, but the seasoned investigators that have been doing it a long time, we like our comfort. We promote places that give us comfort, like Ashmore had a lot of accommodations.
Yes.
Monroe House has a lot of accommodations. And when you add those accommodations into the fact that we get to be comfortably investigating, it draws you more and more. Like for me personally, maybe some people don't care about that. Maybe dudes are like, because they can go outside and pee, or girls can go out and take their little she-wees and, whatever. Like they don't care about having a bathroom. I do. I care about bathroom stuff. I don't want to be uncomfortable because I've been to investigations where we freeze our ass off, or it's super hot, or the closest bathroom is a mile down the road. Reverend Acres, I hated driving in the middle of the night down to a gas station because they didn't have a working bathroom at the time.
I was there. I was at Revenant over 20 times. I finally just got comfortable peeing outside.
Well, that's, yeah. So call it being spoiled. It's not like I'm urban exploring. No, I'm ghost hunting and I'm paying to be there. I'm paying for the experience, and it's okay to offer those accommodations. Working bathrooms should be a must. Yes. Does he still have a school in Ohio?
Yes, he still has Liberty High. It is not open to the public. They are cleaning it up. The last time I knew was she and I actually got to go spend the night there once and check it out. So
yep, it's getting along pretty good, and it'll be a really awesome building once it's ready to go, for sure. One thing I love about Dan is all his locations are near me. I appreciate, and he's just getting closer and closer, so that makes me happy. With the Portland church.
Yeah, Center Church.
So,
yeah, and Center. I went to Center Church. I've rented Center Church to investigate, and I've been to an event at Center Church.
Yeah,
and it was fun. I mean, the event was a total flop. It was me, Liberty, and Tim the guy who was hosting the event. That was it. But
Yep.
it was still fun. We watched Rocky Horror, and it was a fun night.
Yes. And so for her to make a comment about the whole retirement thing, I just want to say this. If you guys think that these location owners are doing this just for the fun of it, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because they're investors. Most of them are investors. I know this personally. I'll just give an example. Monroe House. I love the Monroe House. I think the owners are great, but they've owned that lot longer as a not as a haunted location. They've owned that property for a very long time, based off the property records. And the matter of it is, like, he got into that as an investor. And I'm sure a lot of these location owners may have gotten into it as an investment, but realized quickly that, hey, I can make money off the fact that not only did I save a historic building, but it's haunted. Mm-hmm. And everybody knows how much they can charge for haunted locations.
Yep.
They're smart. It's a business. It's a business. And you know what? I don't take offense to it, like that I'm giving a ton of money to go investigate, because it's like not only am I investigating, like it's like an Airbnb, but with like fun stuff to do all in one building. You know? So you pay a little bit more. Business is business. Is Center Church right on set 27? I don't think it is. It's
Center Church is out in the country, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. Watching Dead Files last night, and there was an awesome old building that he was trying to do as an Airbnb and then retire into. Yeah, found it haunted because people were leaving. Huh, nice. Market as haunted place just to stay afloat. Yep. I mean, you guys have to realize, I mean, property is expensive. It's definitely, I prefer to own than to rent, but like, it's a business. Like, if you guys think that Adam Kimmel is not using his $1 building as a fucking retirement, you're stupid.
Right.
You are dumb.
And do you see him investing in any of the other buildings? He's not bought any other buildings since then. He's latched on to other owners who are allowing him to be the manager of their ghost hunts, but he's not investing any of that money.
Yeah.
And I'm not even 100% sure that the owner at ISS knows all the ins and outs of what Adam's doing there.
I just totally spaced. What did you just say?
I said I don't think the owner at ISS truly knows what Adam is doing out there with some of the ghost hunts.
So that leads me to okay, let's talk about Adam Kimmel for 1 second, because that's the other property owner that we're talking about in this feud. Okay. Adam Kimmel is somebody that I've ranted about on this show before, because one, he reminds me of somebody and it grosses me out. And two, he just got that douchebag vibe to him. Mm-hmm. Like
the narcissist vibe. He is totally a narcissist.
Yes. And after I finally, because I always try to follow as many people as I possibly can in the field so I can stay up to date on things. And I dived down his page, Addie's page, and apparently another person's page, which you sent me. I don't know what I did with the thing, but we have like a ton of postings that we can share with you guys. They make it sound like it's not a feud, right? But we have discovered that there are many times that they've posted about Dan and his properties on different occasions for different reasons, whatever it is. Like, here's an example one. This was in 2020. Apparently, allegedly. Now, if you go back in Adam's page, like 2015, 2016.
They were still buddies. You can literally see it, like, when it happens, like when the breakup. It's like a bad breakup, and Adam can't get over it.
So, here in 2020, he says that, Dan's claiming that Adam's part of his group. First off, why anybody would want to be associated with Adam, I don't get. He is not my vibe. He is not my vibe. He's not the type of person. I am not somebody who follows people regularly. So you got to have a pretty decent personality for me to follow you.
And the first time I ever went to Randolph County on a private investigation, Adam was still associated with it. So I've actually met Adam's who gave me my tour, Adam's who showed me around. So I've actually met Adam. I've talked with Adam. So when I give my opinion on Adam, it's based on firsthand knowledge. It's not just by, oh, I don't like his post. I've actually met this guy. He's just as douchey in person as he is on any of his posts.
Gross.
He's condescending. It's horrible.
Gross. And then we all remember last year when they were talking about this caused, and Addie posted this. So did Adam. This caused so much divide in the paranormal. This is about people involved in Dan's properties that are they claiming that they're sex offenders, or are they actual sex offenders? Like, other than being a bunch of perverted old men,
they're claiming it, but I don't know if there's ever been.
Are they registered sex offenders?
That I don't know.
Have they been?
I don't know if there's even been charges.
So this guy specifically is Ted, right? So the other guy, I think this is Ted. So the other guy
that's definitely not Tim, but
yeah. So Tim is the other guy that Brad has firsthand knowledge of. Brad has opinions about him. Brad, go ahead and tell your opinion.
He's a dirty old man. It got handsy with people, which isn't right, but he's now no longer affiliated with the public at the locations. So I don't see how they can just keep bashing this over and over and over that they're
like it's a constant. Like, let's get it ingrained in your brains that Dan only hires pedophiles or Dan only hires sex offenders. I will tell you this. I did a Indiana research on Tim. I didn't find any record of sexual violence or anything like that. Indiana is really easy to research. Other states are not. So if there is proof that they're actual offenders, whatever, yeah, I get that. But here's the thing. A lot of employers they'll hire you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either before or after background check. Well, these location owners don't have access to background checks unless they know people who know how to do that stuff.
Right.
Or they pay for the service or whatever. So it could be simple as they were not aware of it. Or it could be simple as they're aware of it and don't care. We don't know that. We don't know that.
And I know some of the people that have claims against him. And I believe them, and I can see that he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad for that happening to them. But the fact that they just keep that other people who weren't his victims that keep just bringing it up, and that's not necessary.
Right. And, I just feel like if you're a property owner, you should keep it as professional as possible on the page. If you have a feud with somebody, you're mad about something, whatever, not just you, not just Adam needs to keep that professionalism. Whoever works for him needs to keep the professionalism.
Because it's a lot of his people, like Addie does it. Jeff Fent does it. Jeff Fent went on a rant one time that I was watching a lot. He was doing a Facebook Live. It was disgusting how, like, he was like, I don't support those buildings and blah, 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 and you shouldn't support.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to support your buildings now. Just because of how you guys. Yeah, there's a huge thing about Tim.
I guess recently, I didn't read through this all, but I guess this is one of his Adam Kimmel's minions. That's what I'm told. Like, why do you have people out there posting negative stuff about property owners? Like, when Addie sat there and said, they're showing photos. They're showing photos of worse damage. That's not really photos from the property, right? When she said that, she does the exact same thing when to get, like they're showing the worst photos to make people pay more money. When they are purposely bashing another location, they are doing it for the benefit of their location.
Right.
It's so that they can make more money. They want to steer you away from these properties to make sure that you say, "Oh, I'm not going to go to one of their properties."
I don't ever want to go to any of Adam's properties again. The ones that are in good condition, and definitely not the ones in the bad condition. Like, I will never step foot in ISS ever, 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 ever again. You couldn't pay me enough money. There could be all the celebrities in the world there, and I would not go, because that building is fucking deplorable. Like, the ceilings were falling in, the roof was soft as hell, and they're like, "Hey, come walk out here on the roof with us." There's no guardrail, but come walk on this soggy ass roof. No. It was literally raining in the buildings.
Yep.
In the cafeteria area, there was standing water because it was coming in from the roof.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's the thing. And the other thing is, Robin Terry has it figured out when it comes to legally having these properties.
Yes.
If you've ever been to Ashmore Estates, you walk in, there's a fire, like there's directions for fires, there's exit, there's lights on the stairs. These are actually things these business owners are supposed to be doing at these businesses. So
and Robin's put 3 roofs on Ashmore just in the time he's owned it, because he literally put one on, and then like 2 weeks later it got ripped off again. So then he had to put one on again. So he's taking care of his buildings. And I guess before he took care of it, it was floor to ceiling garbage. Like,
right.
It was horrible. And I even know what Robin paid for it. And I mean, he didn't pay a lot, but he also donated a crap ton of Halloween animatronics to the former owner too. So I support. Awesome. Yeah, because Robin's run tons of haunted houses over the years. So they made a trade and cash. I mean,
yes.
And that building would have completely fallen apart if Robin hadn't taken over.
I mean, the reality of it is, I mean, but speaking on Robin, you know, there are codes when you run a business out of a property, and we all know that not all business owners do that. Robin's just made sure he's done everything he can, but there are things that you can do to make it just. ISS was just so trashy, and Adam Kent, you might not know this, but he does not own ISS. So far, all I found is he owns Fairfield and Madison, and that's it.
Right. So when he got Madison, the fire marshal up there was like super strict on him. So he should know that what locations need to look like.
Right. So he only owns those. So if he is helping Indiana State, first off, I would steer you away from even asking him to be a property manager or assist you with being a property manager. Yeah, sure, maybe he's got a great following. He can get your name out there, but he's not doing what he's supposed to do in his own buildings. How can he help you to continue to have your building grow? Because what we want to see in the field and paranormal, not all of us just want the spooky factor. We want the history, and we want the comfort, and we want to be able to go in these buildings and see the beautiful architect that we don't see anymore. The Stone Mansion stood during that tornado because of the way it's built, and that's mentioned in the news thing. It's because of the way they're built, and the way they're built are different and unique than the way houses are built now.
Mm-hmm. And Stone Mansion will always be super special to me. I've been there 4 or 5 times.
That's where you there.
That's what I was gonna say. That's where she and I first met with Beetlejuice. But yeah, I mean, so Stone Mansion is always going to be someplace that's super.
Yeah.
Going to be super important to me. So.
Yeah, Stone Mansion. I've been there twice. Maybe not. Maybe only once. I'm glad I didn't book it this year. I booked 3 other properties with them, which I'm looking forward to. The only reason I say I'm glad I didn't book it was because of the tornado.
What's up,
you
Nick?
know, but other than that, it's a beautiful building. I planned on once it gets together again, they get everything fixed, going back. I want to see it again. I want to see what they can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. Oh, yeah, yep. Amol, you mentioned that over the weekend. You missed the tea, Nick. You missed the tea. So just, guys, that's my issue with these property owners. It's just the stupid cattiness. Here's another one. This is from Adam not that long ago. When did I screenshot this? Or do you screenshot this? If you don't, and he
like
literally says Dan's name.
Yeah, like 2 days ago, I think.
If you are donating a cent or investigate any property owned by Dan Allen, Randolph, Blackford, Old Stone, Speakeasy, and the others he has, you're supporting sexual assault. First off, don't put words in my mouth. We all know those people, okay? Second off, no. I am supporting the fact that they are going out there and they are cleaning up these properties. I want to be there for the entertainment, to see the unique buildings, and enjoy my time with my friends. I am not there to support sexual assault, okay?
Right.
I could go on a tangent right now about political stuff that's similar to that, but I'm not going to. Watch who you vote for, right?
Yeah, and that's one thing. They say that I want to see like actual, like any of the people that I've heard stories that it happened, but were charges ever filed? Then it becomes,
I don't know.
Then it becomes he said, she said. I mean, yes, it could have happened, but if you don't follow through and make charges, I mean, I don't see how you can not. I don't know.
Yeah. At this point, I find it hard to believe people don't know this is happening. It's a shame the victims feel like they have to hide and stay quiet. First off, I am here and listening. If you are a victim, a sexual assault victim, we hear you, okay? Like, it's not that we're not paying attention, but I've never had somebody come to me and tell me they were sexually assaulted. I haven't. I know, like, for instance, Tim is a pervert. I've never had the issue because I'm not, I don't know, this big, I guess. I don't know, whatever his type is. I'm not his type. But again, that is not why I'm there. I'm not there to support that. If that was going on, I would say something. That's just me, though. I know not everybody is that way. Do you think Murphy left because he found another job that was so much better? He's a fucking felon. He had to leave because the women coming forward. Come on, people. This is why the same monsters you complain about still exist. If you don't speak up, they win. Okay. Brad, I want to say something. I don't know Kimmel that well.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes, Tim was a felon. Tim was in prison. I don't remember what for. But yes. Yeah, it was in Ohio. I don't know what it was for. That's why I haven't found it yet.
Yeah. I haven't looked in Ohio records. But here's the thing. You and I talked about this before the show. And we have a theory about Adam being a cult leader.
Yeah, like there.
Kate just flat out told us.
Yeah. Oh, so, yes, I actually did know that. I think Tim actually told me that.
That's not the same type of assault, but if
and
you know,
welcome to the chat, Kate.
Yes, welcome. This is a theory we have. If Adam Kimball was going to be a cult leader, we think he would be successful. And you know what the number one way cult leaders keep people around and how they do?
Mm-hmm.
How they do what they do?
Through sexual
assault. You tell somebody, I'll kill you, I'll take care of this person. I
totally think Adam could do that.
So if he's a cult leader, do we think that he would be guilty of that too?
I wouldn't put
This
it
is
past
a
him.
theory, guys. It's not real. We've been talking about how does he have so many followers with so much douchebagginess around him?
Right. Like, keep him away from Kool-Aid.
Keep him away from Kool-Aid. Don't allow him to go to Jim Jones's church.
Well, that's not going to happen, but
I know. But the irony is there, right?
right.
So,
I'm super looking forward to going to Jim Jones' church.
right.
I've already been told I can't bring Kool-Aid too.
I told you not to bring Kool-Aid to Jim Jones. Although, wouldn't that be so funny? Like, I just wonder if it would trigger anything. We'll have to find out.
So I can bring Kool-Aid now?
Yeah, bring Kool-Aid.
Okay.
See what happens.
Okay.
Wait, should we have like a bunch of? They provide the flavor egg.
Sweet.
Cheers to you guys.
Is it grape?
Is it grape? Was it grape Kool-Aid?
It was grape flavor aid.
Oh, I don't like grape Kool-Aid. We can do grape. Oh, it has to be cherry.
Pretty sure he used grape, but okay.
I have no idea. We'll just have a variety of. Man, I'm gonna do some research before we go to that.
Yep, I'm so much looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm looking, and I'm pretty sure that town is right. I don't think it's near you as much as it is near me.
Right, yeah, it's up near you.
Oh. By the way, Kate, I know another building if Dan's interested. Another church for sale. Just saying. I'm just trying to get these locations closer and closer to me, you know? I'm working on it, Brad. I'm working on it.
Right. Night, John.
See you, John. All right, guys. We are about 15 past the hour. Jeremy's going to kill us. But that's my rant, guys. Like, be professional if you're going to be a location owner. Do what you have to do. Professionally, you know, you can't be blaming people for bashing. You can't be saying people are being fake when they post their stuff about their property, especially during a tragedy.
Oh, he said we're free to continue if we want to.
Oh, thanks, Jeremy. Jeremy's the boss, if y'all didn't know. Jeremy York. Even though I don't bow down to things anymore. Just kidding, Jeremy.
I have also been up since like 4 a.m. too, so.
Oh yeah, that's not good. So, anyways, guys, that was our rant for the night. Just be professional. Support who you want to support in the field. But just know when locations have these tragedies and stuff, be mindful of it. You know, put yourself in that position. What would you do? How would you handle it? And then pay attention to those people that are just straight up out to just get attention. And that's really what Addie is about. They're just trying to get attention and steer you away from these properties. And that's all it is.
April 6th and 7th, they are having a cleanup day at Stone Mansion.
Yes. I had that on some post that I shared.
Yeah, I sent it to you at some point. I know.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, Kate, we will always. I said earlier in the show before you were in, I've literally been to every single one of Dan's locations. I've been to all of them. I've been to all of them multiple times except Liberty. I've not been to Lynn Church, but that's happening. And I've not been to Liberty High more than once, but I have even been into Liberty High. So
April 6th and 7th. Or
yes,
6th and 5th.
Yep. 6th and 7th, yeah. But yes, I've always been treated well. Yeah. So I think
100%.
I think in 2019, 2020, I think I was at Randolph County like 5 times just in 1 year. We're helping with some of Matt Campbell's events he had there with his company. So yeah.
And Blackford County Jail has a little piece of my heart. It was my first public investigation where I actually paid to get into a place ever in 2016. And I've been ghost hunting since publicly like this. So
yeah, Blackford County is important to me too because that's where I met John for the first time.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like you and John known each other for life.
Yeah, we met in like 2011, 2012.
Wow, that's crazy. I just figured you guys knew each other forever. That's
Nope.
awesome. Well, I mean, 2011 is a pretty long time ago, but still.
True. But yeah, I think it was either 2011, 2012.
You needed Hannah House tea tonight. Maybe we'll research that one for next week.
Yeah, I want to know because there's some lines in that post that have me questioning what's going on there.
Jason Snyder, you want to spill the tea?
I'm keeping my mouth shut on my opinions on him.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, absolutely. OBJC, what's that? OBJC? Old Blackford County Jail, I assume? That's awesome. Hey, if he needs more volunteers, you guys keep getting closer to me, I'd love to volunteer.
Yeah, and I'm only down in Indy. I'm more than willing to come up and help. So.
Yeah. Where'd you meet Brad at? Where'd you meet Emil at?
I think I met Emil the first time at Hannah House.
Oh, that's why he wants the tea. Okay, gotcha. All right. Oh, gotcha. All right, guys. Well, with that said, everybody, we thank you so much for joining us tonight for a little bit of tea and a little bit of rant and some news in there.
Yeah, we give some updates.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
With that said, everybody.
You're welcome, Kate.
Yes, you're welcome. Everybody have a good night.
Yep. Night.